Hey, good morning everyone. This is Dr. Bill Rogers coming to you today, and what we're going to be working with is we're going to be working with a beginner's forehand. And so to help us out today, who we have here, this is Braden. Braden's going to help us out with hitting the forehand. So let's first go over the grips. One of the things that we want to start with is we talked about 3 grips. The one grip being the full Western grip, and you know it's a full Western grip because the knuckles are going to face the other side of the net like this. As you can also see, the racket face is perpendicular to the court. The next grip that we're going to look at, in which Braden's going to hit with today, is called a semi-Western grip, and you can get a pretty good idea of where it is here. The base knuckle from my index finger is down at the lower bevel down here, and then the third grip is going to be the Eastern forehand grip. And this grip right here, I'm kind of on the side of the racket. You can see the V of my hand is pointing directly over my right shoulder with this. So what we're going to start with here is we're going to start with Braden, and we're going to start with the footwork as well, because the footwork is critically important. So Braden, what you want to do is come back behind the cone, and it's going to start with the split step. So the split step, go ahead Braden, split step, and as you can see, this is just a short little hop. But what he's also doing with this hop is he's lowering his center of gravity. By lowering his center of gravity, what he's getting ready to do this is also known as the universal athletic starting position. He's preparing himself to move unilaterally, okay? So there's multiple ways that he can move within this. So what we're gonna have him do is, let's have you slide out, and the sliding is just a heel-to-heel lateral motion with that, and slide back and hit a split step again, Braden. Good. So we're gonna go out and we're gonna set up for the forehand. And this is just, once again, a beginner's forehand. And so we're not gonna look at the big C loop. We're gonna look at the double bend forehand. So split step, Braden. Slide to me and set up for your forehand. So if you know, he stepped up. So what I want you to see is he's turned sideways to the ball. His hand is fully out right here. If you look at how he's set up in tight, the double bend. The first bend is starting with the elbow. The second bend is starting with the wrist. The butt cap is shining up at the thumb. When he gets ready to start his swing, he's not going to swing with his arms, but he's going to let the gate swing open with his torso. So go slow motion for us, Braden. There's going to stop at contact, a little bit more forward. There's contact. Now, if you watch the windshield wiper follow through all the way up, and notice right here, Braden is catching with his left hand. I can't overestimate how important this is, because it's going to be his left hand that is going to change the grips for him, depending on what stroke he's going to get next. So after that, his eyes are up. He's looking over to see where his ball lands. When his ball lands, he's hitting a split step again and slide back to the middle. Good. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to have Braden hit a couple of forehands, and we're going to go a little bit. This is a dead ball feed, and you can see how this is going to operate. So Braden, split step, slide to me, set, good, and hit. And great back follow through, back around the cone, and slide back to me, set, and hips and shoulders. Again, great follow through, nice technique, Braden. Split step, slide to me again, set, and as you can see, perfect example. His back is upright, he's to the side of the ball right here. If you're looking at him straight on, you're seeing the perfect triangular pyramid, fingertip, shoulder, and the butt cap is back at the middle. He's loaded his hips and his shoulders to let the gate swing open, and there he goes. So, all I want to emphasize today is the major steps of that. It all starts with your grip. From your grip, we have to have a split step, because we know that a great deal of your timing in tennis is going to come from your feet. It's going to come from a split step. It's a movement game with a little bit of hitting. It's not a hitting game with a little bit of movement. So with that, when Braden's setting up, you know that he's getting to the side of the ball, he's stepping out, he's loading his shoulders and his hips, and then when he follows through, he's catching, His left hand is up so that if he sees he's getting a backhand, it can change the grip and he can get ready to set up to hit his backhand. So go back and look at the text, review that, review the video as many times as you need to kind of get this imprint set up so that you can develop great technique. Thank you, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.